Have you prayed and not seen the hand of God working? Have you prayed and have not had any answers from Him? Have you been seen yourself in a situation, a storm, and not see Him move? Come join me today's devotional. I hope you like it. I hope you receive from it, and I hope God speaks to you. Join me. Powerless. And she said, "The Philistines are upon you, Samson." So he awoke from his sleep and said, "I will go out as before, at other times, and shake myself free." But he did not know that the Lord had departed from him. Judges 16:20. One of the signs of a heart that has shifted from God is the absence of spiritual power. If you are like Samson, you will not be immediately aware that God's power has left you. Only after he tried to defeat his enemy did Samson recognize that something was wrong. He went against the Philistines as before, expecting their swift defeat, but this time the Philistines easily prevail over him. If you allow sin to creep into your life, if you refuse to obey your Lord, if you do not reconcile with those who have hurt you, your spirit vitality is waning. You may assume everything is fine, but when you pray, answers do not come as they once did. You once had a positive effect on those around you, but now your influence is negligibly or even harmful. Your life once brought reconciliation, but now you experience problem in your relationships. Those around you who have relied upon your strength are discouraged that you are not as helpful to them as you once were. Your lack of spiritual power is not crying out for attention, but you are seeing subtle changes in your spirit and in your relationship with God. How can you stop this spiritual decline? You must regularly repent of any sin. You must invite God to search your life to see if there are attitudes, relationships, or activities that need to be removed. You must fervently obey His will. If you walk with God in this manner, you will grow in spiritual strength and be used mightily by Him. I was waking up this morning around 3 o'clock this morning, and He was talking to me in reference to sin. He was telling me that sin is sin. It doesn't matter what type of sin. Sin is sin. To the simplest thing that He told me was that even worry, when we worry, we're sinning. We're not relying. We're not trusting. We're not believing that He is taking care of us. So even in worry, so how minimal that could, that can be, worry. And even worry is a sin. So we should always go in His presence and ask for guidance and ask for direction, and always come with a heart contrite and asking for forgiveness, because we don't know in what areas we are falling short. We don't know in what areas we are sinning without even realizing it. Like I said, even worry is a sin. So when you go into the presence of God and you're praying and you're seeking His presence, ask Him and let Him know, Father, forgive me because I have sinned. Forgive me because I have fallen short. Forgive me because I have been disobedient. Forgive me because I have not been the leader or the person or the friend or the daughter or the mother that you want me to be. I have committed sin to you and to my loved ones or to my friends or to someone. And these are the things. This is the way that we should come, with an open heart, an open spirit to him, and saying to him, I fell short, I was wrong, forgive me. Like that, you will not lose like Samson did. Samson believed that God would never depart from him. He believed that he could justify himself and have these sins, and commit adultery, fornicate, whatever the case may, lie, steal, whatever it was. He thought that because the hair was giving him power and was having him all the time within, near him, that he will never do something that God will depart from him. But he did, and he lost, and he was in prison. He had consequences, because remember, when we sin, we do have consequences. These things, it does come with something added to, for us to realize what you're doing is wrong. It's just like, the enemy comes and take a foothold, or a foot, put his tail in our situation. He started putting little what is it, sand grains around, and it happens, and it keep going year after year after year after year after year. When you realize it's already a mountain, as big that you cannot even move, and you need God's help, and you notice it. It's, years after, but you notice it. But God is waiting in the same place you left him, and he's waiting for you to ask for forgiveness and give your heart back to him, because through those years you was basically declining in your prayer, declining in seeking him, declining in going to church, declining in fellowship, all these declines, until you realize he's not there. So he is just waiting for you to come to him, open your heart, and say, I'm sorry. Okay? So God bless, to have a gentle walk with God, and have a good evening. Goodbye.